if you're willing, I'd like to ask you, Mike C-Roc, what is the biggest risk?
And by the way, my friends call me C-Roc, Darren, so you're more than welcome to call me C-Roc. But the biggest risk for me is I've been through business before where I relied on people, I relied on their production, and even if they didn't buy into the culture that we were trying to establish, I would just put up with it. And they're producing a little bit. And so the biggest risk for me nowadays is one, I don't ever want to have to do this, but I'm always thinking to myself, if I have to do something myself, I will. And I don't want to ever risk my independence and ability to go back to zero and build a team by allowing people that do not buy into our culture to stick around our team. So in other words, have you heard of the term being held over a barrel?
Oh, yeah.
So I've been in a situation before where I let that happen and things fell apart at a company that we were in because I let the culture slide and I was basically allowing production to rule the roost instead of people that are buying into the system that I know works. And so I was risking at that moment our whole group, our whole team, everything that we built based on production rather than attitude and buying into a culture. So right now, as far as the biggest risk for me, to me is, and it's constant, is I'm always looking at this. I deal with this right now. I have a few individuals in our company. I'm very open about it, that I'm not sure are going to last here, even though they're doing business, because they think that that's the most important thing rather than being in a part of the team and buying into what we expect. So it's very risky when you do this because, to me, you have to think to yourself, if I leave these people around, the risk is that other people are going to see their complacency, the fact that they're not bought in, and they're going to start to buy into the people always start to buy into the bad, the cancer. And that risk is always present. And I have to weigh that and balance it, whether it's worth keeping the production on and taking that risk that other people are going to see these people not buying in. So that's what I would answer that question with right now. And that's constantly on my mind.